Hey there. So I feel like people always have their own goals, life goals. So I'm going to talk to you about mine. And making these videos, hopefully if I ever get the chance to complete any of the things that I'm going to list, I can use this as kind of like a diary to look back on later on in life, you know, kind of to relive the moments and look back on what I've achieved. So I'm going to get through the list of my lifetime goals, starting with places I'd like to travel to. I wouldn't like to travel to loads of places in one go. I'd like to just maybe travel to one place ever so often throughout my life, if it was like a summer holiday or something. Places I haven't been to that I'd like to go to are Dubai, Australia, Italy, Paris. I haven't been to Paris or France. London. I haven't been to London and I'd really like to go to London because it's just, it just looks amazing. One place I haven't been to since I was really young is America. I went to Florida when I was younger, when I was 2, and I've always wanted to go back because I can't obviously remember my experience. There's family videos that I don't really want to mention about because they're very embarrassing, but there is videos and I've always wanted to go back, and I am going back. I'm going back this year with some of my best friends. There's 4 of us going, and we're going for 2 weeks to Florida. We're going to be going to Disneyland, or Disney World, I'll get it right. We're going to be going to the Universal Studios. We're going to be going to, oh, I'm just so excited. Oh. We're still under the category travelling. But I'd like to go on a cruise at one point, some point in my life. I just think, I mean, I've never been on one, and obviously you can travel to different places on a cruise. So, and I think they just look really good. So I'd like to go on a cruise at one point in my life. I'm not saying that I will do all of these things, just to put that in there. These are just hopes and dreams of what I'd like to do, but I'm not saying I would be doing them all because there's a lot on the list. So we've now moved on to things I'd like to do. Some of these you probably won't understand because I'm weird, you won't get it. A lifetime goal of mine is to belly flop a sumo wrestler. That's a serious goal. Like, if I were to do that, it would make my life complete. Like, you won't understand, it's just something that excites me, the thought of belly flopping a sumo wrestler. Another thing I'd like to do is, okay, so I'm not a huge fan of roller coasters. As I say, I'm going to Disney this year, so there'll be theme parks that we'll go to. But I've never been a huge fan of huge roller coasters, and I'm always saying before I go, oh, I'll go on this, I'll go on that, and then I get there and then I don't. I just hide. I actually went to Alton Towers one year with all my friends. When we were going, I was like, I'm so excited, I'm going everything, I'll go in Oblivion. We were looking at all the pictures, and then we got there and I ran and hid in one of the shops they have there. Like a gift shop. I ran and hid. I like small roller coasters, ones that don't go upside down. But I think at some point in my life I'd like to try and go on a ride that I don't really want to go on right now. So at one point maybe it goes upside down. I don't know. It's a goal, something to work towards. I'd like to swim with dolphins because dolphins. In my previous video I said that elephants were one of my favourite animals. I'd have to say dolphins are also another one of my favourites. They're just so cute. I'd also like to ride a camel one point. Go on a helicopter ride. When I watch I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out Here, one of the reasons I'd like to do a show like that is just because of the beginning when they go in the helicopters. It's really fun. I'd always like to go on the helicopters, so yeah, I'll just put that on my list. A more realistic one that will happen hopefully this year is pass my driving test. Currently sitting driving licence, and I've still to study and sit my theory test, but once I've done that I hope to sit my driving test at some point. Some other things on my lifetime goals list is to just in general become healthier, like progressively. I just want to become one of those people that just eat healthy all the time and feel good about themselves, so it's a goal to just be healthy. Yes. Another goal is to become or look like Gigi Hadid. I'm sorry, but she's just goals. Just make me her and I'll be loving life. Everyone has dreams, okay? Don't ruin them. Don't destroy our dreams. Another realistic one is to go to the gym more. I signed up to the gym and me and my friend before Christmas used to go like 4 times a week. Probably 3 times a week, and like we used to stay there for like 2 hours or more, and we used to like get stuck in. It was fab. And see, since after Christmas I've not been back. Like I've only been back once. It's now nearly March and I've only been once since Christmas. But that's another reason why I want to drive, because I need to get the bus everywhere, so, or I'm relying on friends for like lifts and stuff, which I feel bad for. Because buses, you can never rely on buses. Bad stories about buses. Don't go there. Gets me annoyed. Gets me out. Let's move on. So my last goal on my list, I would say, is just to gain more confidence. I think, especially since I've left school, my confidence has grown. I mean, you probably wouldn't think I was shy, but I am. If you're confident, you say yes to more things. By saying yes to more things, you get to do so much more and have so much more opportunities. So I'd like to do that. Just got so deep at the end here. Yeah. So yeah, as I say, I'm going to hopefully use these videos as a kind of diary, so that if I do anything that I've listed before, I can document it and look back at it if I wanted to, and relive the moment and feel good about myself, about accomplishing a goal of mine. And my main one is to belly flop a sumo wrestler, not gonna lie, that's at the top of my list. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If not, I'm sorry, but I hope you have a nice day, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you at some point. Bye!
So much easier if you had a script, but then I can't act and it would be so obvious, and I feel like, so today I'm going to be talking about Charlie the Chin's on show today. Not a good day. No, just gonna, no, I can't do this, no. This is such a great, oh my god, what am I doing?